The place is crammed with precious metal, which normally catches our eye. But this time, we're entrusting a Matthewson to unearth a gem for restoration. Somewhat surprisingly, Dave has come up with this, a 1992 Vauxhall Nova Merit Plus.
Used to sell loads of these little Novas. They were a brilliant car. It's lovely inside, it's nice under the engine bay, it's still got the supply and dealer number plate, front, back, rear window sticker. You've probably got £1,000 worth of paintwork just to bring it back up to scratch. It would be a lovely little thing to do. You'd probably have a car then that's worth 4,000 quid, so yeah, you'd be in the money, wouldn't you? So it might work.
It's not what we'd normally pick, but then again, we don't normally make money. So we'll give it a go.
It's a right little sweetie, this little car. It certainly makes me smile.
Why do we want Vauxhall Nova Merit?
So where are we going to be on that? £1,500 on the way, please. 15, 16, 17, £1,800 bid, 18, 18, 19, 19, £2,000 at £2,000, 2-1, 2,100 at 2-1, 2-2, 2-3 at 2,004. Internet bid at 2,004, 2-5 at £2,500 then. To the Spanners team at 2,500.
We now have a Super Nova for a hammer price of just over £2.5 grand. To understand the plan better, we've invited over a true enthusiast of the mark.
I've always loved them since my dad first got this when I was a kid. I've genuinely just adored Novas. Lucy and Tom on their way back from Knowsley Safari Park after getting their car broken by the monkeys.
Stephanie Hurst has been a DJ for 25 years. She currently plays dance floor classics every Saturday night on Hits Radio.
Right, throwbacks continue. Ed Sheeran's on the way, Ja Rule and Ashanti, and Bruno Mars is locked out of heaven next at Hits Radio. Standard.
She's here today with her mate, Tim Daly, also a DJ, and also a Nova nut.
Oh, look at that. K292.
Oh, that's the Mark II.
Smart 2, that's all, isn't it?
Stephanie's car looks like a top-of-the-range GTE, but it's been modded from an early 1.2 like ours.
And the wheel trim is still on, they're tyre wrapped on. Wow, look at this. Like, you just don't see them on the road anymore. Oh my God, look at that. It's got its original cast iron. Stick your head in there.
Hang on.
Smell the 1990s.
I mean, you look at the door trims here.
Yeah.
This is, whoever's had this has either not used it much or really, really looked after it. The seat's firm.
Yeah, really good. It's done 30,500 miles. I think there's a real trend in keeping cars original and keeping them at base level. You know, 10 years ago, you could put this was 50 quid or 100 quid.
Yeah.
Novas these days, you are talking, I reckon, a good 5, 6, 7 grand.
And they've got a big following, not just amongst petrol heads, but the younger petrol heads.
Look, that is perfect. Wow. Original mats as well. What used to happen is the boot floors used to go. This is rock solid. The reason I know a lot about Novas is because of this thing here. I think to date, I've spent about £22,500 on it, and it's my pride and joy. In fact, it's my most prized possession because I genuinely love this thing more than I've loved anything. It was my late father's, and I learnt to drive in it. I sat in the back. There's, you know, I've got some old magazines because I used to read my jockey magazine in the back. I've got my original mixtapes that I used to make when I was 17, 18. I think all of us need to take ourselves back. I think it's a good thing to do, and this allows me to do it.
Ours won't become a GTE, but hopefully a couple of weeks at the motorist near York will have the essentials sorted, ready for a quick sale. Our engineer for this one is Johnny Coleman.
I spent my apprenticeship working with Vauxhall, Corsas, Astras, Insignias, and then a couple of years after that, so I spent a total of 5 years working for Vauxhall.
Do you actually remember a 1992 Vauxhall Nova?
No, I am too young for that.
But not too young to draw up a list of repairs that could blow our budget.
Corrosion forming around that indicator there. This light will need taking out, and that will need grinding back.
If Stephanie's right about nice Novas selling for £7,000, our bill here shouldn't really exceed 5 grand.
paint here, which will need redoing. Started to grow at the top here. It does look quite bad.
It's the same story round the other side.
Corrosion down this arch here. It does seem like it's just paint. It doesn't seem like it's rotten. So you would expect to see quite a bit more corrosion on the top of the suspension. There is just what looks to be a slight oil leak from this top cover here. It's just a rubber gasket. They'll still be available.
We'll also change the cam belt, because that's the polite thing to do, which leaves just the sound of nightmares, courtesy of the car lift.
First off, there's a clip which has come off and letting the grease come out. Probably just require a new clip on that. For an MOT, you're looking at how far the corrosion's actually gone. It all looks to be in relatively good condition. I mean, I've seen newer vehicles that have worse corrosion on than this, so I think we're in pretty good shape at the moment.
This is good, and our Nova does have a nice new exhaust. Sadly, it's not for a Vauxhall.
That will need sorting out before it starts to burn a hole in the rear bumper itself.
All in all, not bad. Question is, though, can all the work be done for £5 grand?
Probably doable. Probably doable.
Back in Nova World, we've still got high hopes that this thing can be fettled for £5 grand. Today, Johnny is hopefully going to sort the mechanicals with the help of fellow engineer Roger.
My first car of Vauxhall Nova, it lasted quite well. I didn't crash it. Got nicked in the end, which was usually the end of a Nova. They either got stolen or you crashed them.
So what do you think about this one?
I think it's brilliant. I mean, it looks a little bit tatty, but to say it's all in one piece and it doesn't look like it's been bent, you know, I think it's going to make a good car. And they're quite collectible. If I'd have known it was in the auction, I might have beaten you to it.
In no particular order, the focus is on cam belt, exhaust and a leaky gasket.
Everything's relatively simple enough, I hope.
So this is the oil gasket.
Is that what's causing the oil leak?
Yes, the oil will be running down from the top, down the side of the engine, round the side of the bell housing. We'll be replacing this for another cork one.
A few hours of Johnny's labour shouldn't break the bank. For Roger, just tinkering with a Nova again is triggering those teenage motoring memories.
I mean, man started off as a 1.2 and it ended up as a 1.8 after owning it a couple of months. I'd have a Mark 1, because you've got a bit more leniency with the emissions. It meant that you could still pass an MOT with big engines and silly stuff done to them.
The cam belt may look flimsy, but they're often made of the same stuff as a bulletproof jacket, for good reason.
The cam belt was to snap. It'd take the cam pulley out of time with the bottom crank pulley, which just results in pistons going up and down at the wrong time. Chances are you're going to need a new engine.
Our prized possession is a desirable Merit Plus. And we're surprised by the love and affection there is for the whole extended family of Nova.
The Diamond had alloy wheels, they did a swing, they did quite a few of these. And I'll tell you what, I've even got, I've got a projector and it's got slides in front launcher, one at Vauxhall's.
You need to get out more often.
Yeah.
With this beauty now functioning properly, it can head off under its own steam to the body shop for some much-needed cosmetic enhancement. It's time for its cosmetic makeover, and this is where the cost could rack up. Body shop manager Mark Brooks is coordinating the work.
In my early 20s, I actually used to be a Nova freak.
His son Tommy works here too.
From the age 7, I was watching full nut and bolt rebuilds on Jaguar E-types. It's all gone from there.
He's a bit concerned about the rear arch.
When you first look at it, it don't look too bad, but when you start scratching and digging, it's corroded, it's shot.
Yeah, I've seen better days, yeah.
It's a job for fabricator Carl, and it begins with cutting out the corrosion.
Ferrari, Nova, they're all the same. But it's not bad. It's a good pedal, really, for each year.
Do you remember them?
Yes. I passed my testing one.
A new arch, bought online and cut to fit, is welded into place.
Yeah, not bad.
There was some belt sanding, followed by some filling and flattening, and by the time the paint went on, miraculously, we were still more or less within budget.
We need a medal, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
With tax and commission, the Nova was $3,100 to buy. All the work, including labour, but not VAT, came to $4,600, bringing the total, including VAT, to £8,570. Dave might be pleased with us.
Looks better, doesn't it?
Well, thanks for coming, Dave. That's good.
No, isn't that pretty? No, I like that. Little things like the mouldings are all straight. The cap's still on the barrel there. You've still got the factory mud flaps on and the proper wheel trims. Everything you spot as you walk down towards this car is a plus. We've got no central locking, we've got no electric windows, we've got no power steering, we've got no aircon, we've got no gears. We've only got 4 of those. All the things that's going to go wrong, this hasn't got.
You don't want a Nova, do you?
Oh, I wouldn't say no to this little Nova. I think it's lovely.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yours?
Oh, thank you.
£8 grand.
At that point, I might have to just think about it slightly. Yeah.
Disappointing, particularly given that we did some deals and got a fair amount for our money.
How much of it have you painted?
All of it.
And if it needed it, yeah. But I don't like repainted cars, you see. They're only original once, aren't they? That's just bumped up your bill, isn't it, and your expenses.
Luckily, though, Dave has a helpful suggestion for improving our profit margins in the future.
Sack the odd cameraman here and there and employ the odd painter here and there. I'm afraid everybody's name's got to go into a hat, and if your name is pulled out, you're down the road.
It's been nice knowing you, Dave.
Now then, lot number 100 is the 1992 Vauxhall Merit Plus. It's just like stepping back into 1992. So there we are. So £4,100, 4-2, £4,200, 4-3, 4-4, £4,500, 4-6, 4-7, at £4,700, 4-8, 4-9, 4,009. It's going north now. It's up in Cumbria at the moment. 5,000.
Bang on its money. Bang on its money, that.
At 5,200. At 5,003. Back in Lincoln at 5,400.
Doing better. Good. Look at this.
5,500.
Wow.
£5,500. Sold to Cumbria for 5,500.
Well done. Good-o. That was good. That was good. You can't moan at that. The guy's got a good car, and you've got a decent price.
We didn't quite get our money back. But anyway, car dealer Ian Hunt is pleased he bought it.
Where else would you find another in that condition? And who else would spend all that money on a Nova Merit?
2 days later, it was on the forecourt with a bit of a markup. And that's the name of the game.